everybody, it is January of 2026 and it is the middle of SHOT Show right now, and so a lot of new air guns and things are getting released, and one of the things that I saw was the Notus Gen 2, so I guess this makes this one a Gen 1 now, but I realized I haven't made a video with this in about a year, I think, and I still get some questions and comments on that video from all the way back then, and so I figured I would bring it out today and talk about what I've done, I guess until I acquired Gen 2 and then try that out. When I had first got this, I had planned on doing like a bunch of different power modifications and things like that to hop it up a little bit, but in the end, I didn't do any of that. So one of the main things I had purchased and talked about was this plenum and moderator adapter, and I ended up not using this at all. This is still in the baggie here. It allows you to chop off this stock moderator and then add a 1/2x20 thread on there so you can put whatever other moderator you want on it. But to be honest, this moderator is outstanding. It's super quiet just by itself, so I haven't had to do that at all. And I really just didn't want to mess with it. So this has stayed in the baggie. It wasn't very expensive, but this is one thing I wish I would have never purchased for this. I guess the second thing I wish I would have not done to this is this over-the-barrel bipod. So I do really like this bipod a lot, but it does affect the shot groups if you put too much pressure on it, because the Picatinny is attached on this shroud around the barrel, and so if you put downward pressure on this, it flexes the barrel. So now that I have this M-Lock kit from Buckrail, I would rather put a Picatinny piece down here and put a bipod down on the bottom where this is attached to the air tank, where it won't affect the groups. Honestly, just walking around and stuff and just like setting it up on stuff and shooting really isn't that big of a deal, but I did do a test a while back where I just kind of put some downward pressure on this to see where the shots were going, and it does affect it quite a bit actually. So although this does make this a really compact package and I do like it a lot, I wish I would have never went this route and purchased the Buckrail fore-end and then added one of the bipods that I had that can go on the bottom. So I guess that's two things that I've done that I wish I didn't do to this. I guess things that I have done that I would still do to a Gen 1 is this grip adapter from Buckrail. It puts an AR style grip on here, changes the angle of it a little bit, and then puts a Picatinny piece on the back. I think he does have a buffer tube version as well, but I like the Picatinny so I can put different stocks on here as well. This is his quick detach carbon fiber one. And this thing is so lightweight, it is awesome, and it just clips on and off. It's really sturdy. I like this one a lot. So I probably would go this route again. I really like this. And then another piece on the side here is a piece from Evolve 3D, which is a probe holder. And this airgun does fill by a probe. I despise probes because I constantly lose them. And so this is a little holder that keeps the probe with the air gun so I don't lose it. So I really like that a lot. And I did see on the Gen 2, they went to a Foster fitting, thank God, because that just seems to be a better system all around and I don't have to worry about losing a probe anymore. So, well, yeah, I guess that's it basically. I haven't done any power mods to this. It shoots great right out of the box. I did bring out some different pellets to try today. It shoots these super cheap Crossmans really well actually. And so that is really exciting because these are probably the cheapest pellet that you can buy, and they perform really well. Another thing that I've purchased for the Notus is these QD Fox magazines. These are kind of a 3D printed magazine, but they are higher capacity than the standard ones. I have these for a bunch of my different air guns, and I really like this brand a lot. They are a great bang for buck, and they work great. So I really recommend the QD Fox mags. You can get them on eBay. maybe even Amazon now. So while I was loading up the mags and trying to stick them in here, I realized that this optic that I threw in here this morning to try to test out is too low for this setup, which I didn't check before I left because I don't, load these in my house typically. So unfortunately, this is too low, but that brings me to another purchase that I had made that I kind of forgot about, was the iron sights for the Notus. They are like $12, $11 or $12. They were like full metal with fiber optics in them. Super great for the price. There's a slot milled in right here that they screw into, and then there's another one that goes in the front. And I had taken them off because when I put the tripod or the bipod mount up here, the front one had to come off. I could have scooted this back a little bit, but I just didn't like the way it was. So the fiber optic iron sights for this are actually a pretty good deal and a great upgrade as well. But unfortunately, since I don't have those on right now, I can't really group this or shoot it or anything. So I'm gonna have to end this video here, but I will do a follow-up video again, probably with these pellets and some of the other ones that I have. I'm still gonna keep this around. I'm not gonna sell it or anything, but I am looking to acquire a Gen 2 whenever those release and play with that a little bit. So thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye. See if I can hit some steel down there with no sights. They're at about 40 yards. Oh, alright. Figured out where I'm at now, I think. Got it. I hit one of those little birds down there at 40 yards with just the Picatinny. So, anyways, guys, see you later.